Hey everybody, it's Ron from Ron's Basement. Thank you, yes you, for joining me today in the garage where I am going to tell you about a really cool new tool that I discovered thanks to some friends. Two friends actually recommended this. It is the ultimate stink removing machine. Come on, I'm going to tell you more. Okay, so anyone who's known me for any amount of time knows that I'm a stinky guy. Okay, my room stinks. My car stinks. I'm kind of stinky. So when I spilled gasoline in the back of our minivan and tried to fix it with using dish soap, using vinegar and baking soda and all these other things I read about online, nothing really seemed to work. Then two people told me about this awesome tool, an ozone generator. They're used by like hotel chains for like with people smoke in a room and they need to get the smoke smell out of the room. They're used by like disaster recovery companies after fires and after floods to get rid of the smell of smoke from the fires or the smell of, moisture and mildew from from flooding. So they're mostly used on a professional basis. They're also extensively used by professional car detailers, car dealerships, rental car companies, I was skeptical, okay, but it really worked great, removing the remaining odor of gasoline that I had in our minivan from when I spilled gas in it a few weeks back. A couple things. Number one, you don't want to, they have to be used like in an enclosed area, like you put it in the vehicle, if you're using it in your vehicle, and you close the doors and you run it for about somewhere between 15 minutes and 30 minutes. But you don't want to be exposed to the ozone. There's 3 P's, people, pets, and plants. You don't really want around it. I don't think it's like poisonous or deadly per se, and I'm not a scientist, so don't trust me when I say that, but I know you just don't want to really be around it when it's running. And how does it work? Well, that's a good damn question. I don't really know. I've watched a couple videos and read about the science behind it. Essentially, it generates ozone, which has, I think, 3 oxygen particles. And what makes things stink, like on your clothes or in your car, it's when those particles, like smoke particles or petroleum particles, in my situation with gas, when they're exposed to oxygen. Stinky particles like oxygen. The ozone machine generates ozone, which has 3 oxygen molecules, and then they're unstable and they want to find something to attach to, so they attach to the stink, and then the stink goes away. It's kind of like, from what I understand, vastly accelerates the process of like hanging something out on a clothesline in the fresh air and letting it air out. Because eventually the gas smell would have gone away. The spilled gas smell, I know, would have gone away in my car, but this just kind of sped up the process. Maybe it was like, leaving the car outside with the windows open for 6 months, but I did it in 30 minutes. And it's a miracle. It works. Trust me. Okay, so here's the machine sitting in our Acura. I actually decided to put it in here since it's been dealing with my stink for the last 18 years. It plugs in, as you can see, and then you shut the door, and it has a little timer. You probably get the name and the model of this one. My coworker let me borrow this. Anyway, you close the door and then set the timer. Like I said, 15 minutes to 30 minutes is what I'd read was recommended for an automobile. And then when it's done, it has an interesting smell, like a clean smell, and it's a smell that you would have smelled before in your life because, like I said, hotels use these and rental car companies. So it'll be a familiar smell. It's a clean smell, a fresh smell. The ozone generator machine was put to work in what most people are considering is one of the stinkiest rooms in all of St. Louis County. And we're gonna bring you in here live. The stinkiest room around. has been freed of its odor. I'm sure even that fine collection of Brooks Brothers shirts smells good again. Kind of like what it smells like outside after it rains is maybe a good way to describe it. So I hope you enjoyed my video about the Ozone Generator Stink Eliminator. Really a great product. I'd highly recommend it.